The construction of the geological probe seems almost complete. This project might shape the future of Valley 4. Let's go and take a...
I thought you were investigating. What do you mean there's a lab?
Listen, everyone. Professor Crow asked Endfield to support this investigation to help us reveal the truth. We managed to detain 3 suspects with the Endmen's help. We have secured some evidence, but not enough to condemn anyone yet. We have to follow UWST procedures carefully.
Those people, they got involved with outsiders and sold off our supplies to fill their purses. They betrayed the United Workers.
I understand. We all want the traitors to be severely punished. But cursory trials and vigilantism are not justice. Our departed crewmates will not find rest in that.
Keep your philosophies to yourself. None of my people departed in peace. When they attacked us, not a single member of my team abandoned their post. Remember Mark? He just got engaged 3 months ago. His fiancée is still waiting at Triglav, hoping for news about him. But I just couldn't... Yuri, Ivan, Anna, everyone I ever led. I must secure justice for their souls.
That's right! Death to the traitors!
Don't you dare let them get away with
true.
it! They must face justice!
You're the ones!
Shauna, calm down!
Endman, I must avenge them! I took an oath! You believe in me? But I don't know who to believe in anymore. If that's what you say, I trust you. The truth and vengeance. Those are the only things I want.
Communication support is working around the clock to decrypt the call contents. But things aren't going smoothly for them.
Okay. We'll take a look at what they're doing.
Where should we go next?
We got the device, Endman. Our crewmates will attempt to synchronize restoration of the call contents.
Phew.
Tweety Bomb looks a little nervous. That one's probably a naughty big bad.
Outsiders.
Georgie, I thought you'd washed your hands of this after that last deal.
I'm a little short again.
Your voice quakes when you lie. This is no exception. I have a feeling you brought company.
What? No, I didn't.
Come out now, my tunneling nidworm!
Crystallize!
Target locked!
Take him out!
This is the purchase manifest. The goods listed on it basically match the supplies.
Talos. Even my tunneling nidworm is no match for you.
Are you the only buyer of Georgie's supplies?
I thought you seized the manifest. It's got everything about my incoming shipments.
I don't have time nor patience for a nice convo woman. Tell me what you know, or this piece of iron won't go easy on you.
Hold on. Calm down. You want to know who the Landbreakers liaison is, right? It's Archum, someone in your trucking crew. His brother joined the Bone Crushers several years ago.
What?
Calm down, Shauna. We need better evidence.
I got a picture of Archum meeting his brother here. Archum is the most senior trucker in Valley 4. He's literally the walking map of your trucking crew. I had to do plenty of homework to get in touch with him for my business. I finally snapped a photo of him talking with the LBs. One of those pipe faces called him brother. Now, there's no need to doubt the authenticity of this photo. I was planning to use it to coerce him into backing my business. A fake photo would never work.
Enough! I'm gonna settle my scores with him. As for you, count yourself lucky I decided to let you live. Tech B will determine your fate.
So, what do people think about Talos 2?
Looking back, the civilization band has come a long way. We've carved out a long history in this perilous world. Since we first set foot on Talos 2,
Shauna? What are you...
Shut your trap! Take a good look at this. Is this your brother? What did you tell him?
What are you talking about?
Talking about the unexpected, fool. Your own brother turns out to be a breaker. So quit playing dumb. We already have the testimonies and hard evidence.
You're right. I have a younger brother, Florian. He disappeared for several years. But I didn't expect to meet him again under such circumstances. I'll also admit that I met him in private. He's changed into a bloodthirsty extremist who can't stop rambling about that boss of his. I tried to persuade him to leave the Landbreakers, I even said I could help him return to the syndicates. But he refused to listen.
So you admit that you met and talked to him? You're the one who betrayed our intel to them!
No, I didn't leak anything!
Enough! I've tolerated you for too long! You're the only suspect. No one else could have sold UWST intel to the enemy!
Someone! Stop her!
Hold it.
Do it. Florian. He's buried under the transfer station. The place where you found me.
He's already dead?
There were only the two of us when we last met. Florian wanted to smash my knees and hand me over to his boss. He said his breaker friends were suspicious of his loyalty to the clan. They thought he wanted out and planned to return to the UWST with me. So he had to prove himself to the boss. We had a hell of a fight. I remember seizing that blade of his. I just wanted Florian to be back with the crew.
Endman, the Security Bureau agents are here. You've done more than was expected of you, Administrator. I'll submit every piece of evidence and investigation records to the Security Bureau. They will take over this case and find out what really happened. Valley 4 has already lost too much. We cannot afford to let trust become another casualty. After all this time, I'm just thankful that you're here with us.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
You're here, Hinman. You saw through me again. I asked to meet you here for a simple reason. I just wanted to say thank you in person. You kept your cool and trusted in me. Without you, I might have made a terrible mistake, from which there would have been no turning back. And I still remember that time at the Valley Pass. You showed up in the nick of time. I thought my crewmates and I had already been left behind. But Mark and the others, they weren't so lucky. Sometimes, when I shut my eyes, I see their faces. It feels as though nothing has changed. They are so close, calling me their captain, but when I try to reach out to them... And there's one more thing. I'm leaving the Valley. The Security Bureau is hiring. I've submitted my application. I don't care how many years it takes. I'll find that traitor. I'm doing this for one reason only. For my crew, who will never be coming back. When that day comes, you'll be the first to know. Farewell, Administrator.
This place is a mess. I thought Crow said they're almost done with the geological probe.
The local crew seems to have run into some trouble. But I don't see Dean or Clavel around. Aren't they supposed to be leading the work? Let's talk to Mr. Crow and learn more about the situation.
Ah, my friends from Endfield. You're here.
We received your message and came to check on the geological probe's progress. But the entire worksite appears somewhat disorganized.
That's primarily because probe construction is just one step away from completion. However, we have yet to verify the parameter set and data samples of the surveillance unit. The entire crew is exhausted by the task.
What about Dean and Clavel?
They started arguing first. People got them to cool off before moving on with their jobs.
I knew it.
The two boys learned nothing from their experiences and made a fool of themselves. They deserve it.
Nevertheless, we should try to fix the problems with our surveillance unit.
Don't worry, Supervisor. If the siege gets out of control, I'll step in and get it fixed. But now, I don't intend to interfere or help them out of their mess.
So, you actually know how to get everything done. Then, why would you just sit around and let them mess things up?
I actually want to let them achieve spectacular success on their own. But look at them. Can they pull it off? My generation was built different. Some of us got back from the front lines to walk floors that had no materials. We ended up making our own equipment by taking parts of the lathe. This generation has a serious problem. They bicker and complain. They don't know how to work as a team. Worse, they strut around with a sense of useless pride. I would have taken care of this on my own if I were younger. I wouldn't even need two inept fools of apprentices to take care of this job.
The way you said that really sounds like a Sherfu we had in Tanjian Hall.
But they'll be running Valley 4 one day. This disaster really changed me as well. Young people like you will be running the show. We even changed the Utuk order. No matter how hard we try, I guess it's time to pass on the baton. The apprentices may have plenty of issues, but they're gifted in their own right. That said, they must learn to solve problems on their own. If another disaster like the last one strikes again, they'll have no one to count on.
I hope they will appreciate all the work you've put in for them.
Them? Appreciate my work? Well, just sit around. They'll be crying for help soon enough. They neglected too many details. The first activation of the probe will involve a certain degree of danger. But I didn't remind them this time.
Aren't you worried about accidents?
Don't worry. I won't risk this if human safety is involved. Since the admin is with us, we can afford to wait before giving them help. Let them have a taste of their mistakes and learn from it.
Fine. I understand what you're trying to do.
Target locked! Sterilize this area!
Take this! Get crushed!
Here's our chance! Please help, Mr. Dolly! Amazing team! Wonderful! Victory is ours! Time for a selfie!
Ah.
Wow, this actually looks super impressive. You two turned out to be pretty professional at this.
We wouldn't have been in that mess if we'd had proper samples.
What? You're the one who messed up the parameters. I reminded you that the testing environment of the samples might change, and I could totally fix the parameter issues on my own.
And you're blaming me? I was the one who helped you churn out those parameters.
Well, you promised that you'd find some proper samples. In the end, it was my replacements that solved the crisis. Why are you...
Hold on, what's happening? The geological probe isn't doing anything.
What? Let me see. What by Talos is wrong this time?
This isn't supposed to happen. Strange. Why? How?
Endman?
Enough! Both of you! Can't believe you're still asking others to take care of your problems!
Professor Crow, it wasn't like that.
Done explaining already, Dean? It's been years and you never bothered changing that unruly personality of yours. You're always rushing straight into things without thinking about the consequences. True, you might get rewarded and things work, but the losses are just as great. Consider yourself lucky if you only take property damage, because the way you do things has a chance of inflicting serious injuries. You can't bear the losses. No one can. You gotta learn how to smash the brakes before you actually hurt somebody.
You're right, Professor.
And you, don't just stand there and go.
I'm sorry.
There are times when Dean is actually right. You gotta take a bold step forward in scientific research. You can't make a progress by dancing around in circles. No one can predict what we'll be looking at in the future, and no one can solve everything with the same old ways. Be cautious when you need it, but when you need to be bold, do not hesitate. Windows of opportunity can disappear in an instant.
I've learned my lesson.
I appointed the two of you to lead the geological probe construction project because I want you to help each other out. You two should be covering for each other's deficiencies. Alone, you might slip, but together, you should be able to figure it out. I thought you learned something from the disaster. But what did I see? Boys who won't stop bickering, who go running off to the Endman for help. This is the final stage, and you still want others to clean up your mess. How am I supposed to let you lead the reconstruction of Valley 4?
Professor Crow.
You're lucky. You still got me and the Endmen around to sort out your bloody mistakes. But what about next time? If you run into another disaster of the scale, who are you going to turn to? I've submitted applications to assign you to the Originium power plant. You'll be taking over my job and that of all Daniels. No one will be around to help you. And you won't be getting any lessons from anyone.
Wait! Professor Crow! What about you? We can't do without you, Professor Crow.
Just look at your sorry lot. How am I supposed to hand over the mission of rebuilding Valley 4? I only have 6 more years to go. Don't let me catch you stirring up trouble again.
But... okay. We'll make full use of these 6 years.
Follow me. There's still the final step for constructing the geological probe. The crew really worked hard for this. Don't keep them waiting.
Wow, it's moving!
The geological probe will constantly release various isotopes, sound waves, and penetrants underground. The data we gather will help scientists speed up the healing of the local ecology.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this place restored to its former glory. When we first arrived at the power plateau, the place was already in ruins.
That's a real shame. The plateau used to be a scenic location.
Don't worry. We'll do our best to make the plateau more beautiful than ever before.
With time, the land will slowly rejuvenate and remediate itself.
Mr. Crow, how do you think Valley 4 might change in the future?
How do I think? If these young people are in charge, the future looks bleak. But no matter what happens, it's the youths who'll be building the future. I myself want to see Valley 4 getting better. If the people in the valley live stable and secure lives, that'd be good enough for me.
Perhaps it won't be long before these young people start to impress you. Right, Professor?
I sure hope so. But the future of Telestorm... now that will be decided by you, Enfielders.
Greetings. You must be the esteemed administrator of Endfield Industries. Pleased to meet you. Someone else? No, esteemed Endman. I've been managing this contract since the very beginning. My name is Alexander, and I work at the Business and Sales Department of Ericsson Trading House. This is my business card. Esteemed Endman, seeing your regal bearing and aura of leadership, I'm sure our deal will be successfully concluded today. Hartman? I don't think I've heard about him before. What, that actually happened? My esteemed Endman, fortunately you have observant eyes. That man is a scammer. Signing his bogus contract would be a mistake that cannot be salvaged. You must have been too busy to keep yourself updated with the latest news. A notorious scammer recently made his way into Valley 4. He's now disguised as a corporate agent and has swindled plenty of honest businesses. Think about it, esteemed Endman. The Enfield zipline suite has not been formally revealed to the market. Only agents most experienced in the transport business would sniff it out, right? I'm not painting your product in a bad light, but zipline systems are marked with high initial costs. Everyone is cautious, initial bids would tend to be more conservative, unless of course we're talking about a corporate spy who knows everyone else's bottom line. His bid would be too good to be true. His only aim is to get your signature on the bogus contract. Anything like a verification key is a total fake. He might even create a shell company just to win your trust. And once you deliver the goods, he disappears with all your money and leaves you with nothing. You're lucky this hasn't happened to you.
Wait, did you run into the scammer as well? Oh, I've heard plenty of stories about that scammer. People got scammed out of their goods and orders. What is happening to our world? Business is tough enough already, and now a fraud has decided to join the show. People are gonna hold on to their money. It'd be damn near impossible to make a proper deal.
Well met, good sir. I take it that you're in business and sales as well?
Oh, just passing by, just passing by. Heard you talking about the fraud, so I had to give my 2 cents. Don't take my word for it, though. So, my friend and my fellow negotiator, I'm Hans, and I'm trying to get some deals going as well. Seems fate has brought us all together. Here's my card, and here's one for you too. I represent a small business, and I really hope we don't have to deal with these scammers.
You see, esteemed Endman? I'm not the only one worried about scammers. Now that we have a contract, I suppose we can have it formally signed at your office.
Inman! I made it in time. Don't sign that contract, Inman. Don't trust this guy, Inman. He's no employee of Ericsson. Well, Alexander. Top sales executive of a big company. Never expected you to steal my identity. How despicable! Wait, what? He called me a scammer? I'll show you. Look, Endman, my leg still carries the wound from yesterday. A criminal cheat wouldn't let his leg get cut up like this, right?
Maybe you and your cronies did it for sympathy points.
Why, you... I'm gonna... Endman, I have my company's handy term right here. I'll show you our list of employees. Nobody in Ericsson is called Alexander.
Fine. If things have come to this, playing this game no longer serves any purpose. I'll just be honest with you, Administrator. I did use a few business tricks to secure a meeting with you. But this is part and parcel for anyone who wants to make the killer deal. Business can be cruel and merciless. Don't let this get to your head, Hartman. I'm treating you like family now, Enman. Calling you our esteemed administrator creates distance between us. Of course, I will maintain formalities if that is your wish. I might look like the bad guy now, Administrator, but this isn't as simple as it looks. Perhaps you haven't heard about the situation at Ericsson Trading House? Enman, I'm actually an agent representing Clavis TGCC Trading. Clavis is far superior in terms of size, professionalism, and market share. We are way better than Ericsson, a small-timer known for defaulting on their final payments. A contract with Clavis is definitely something you can trust. Very observant, Enman.
But that's no reason for you to dress up as an Ericsson agent. Enman, don't trust this Alexander. Tons of folks in the TGCC call him the Viper. And Clavis isn't as good as he describes.
Well, I must confess that I was desperate. I know the bid from Clavis won't get us into the final round, but I refuse to give up. Rest assured, this is my personal doing and has nothing to do with my company. Consider it my mistake for failing to secure more resources for this deal. But I see true potential in this product. That said, you should realize that it's quite revolutionary, and our market may not be ready to embrace it. I've assured my higher-ups that this product will sell. But you know how slowly large companies move? They took too long to decide and missed the window to offer a better bid. This is why I decided to approach you under a separate identity. The aim is to get me a chance to approach you about this new opportunity. I'm definitely not a scammer.
Well, Endman, don't let this man mislead you. Ericsson is small, but your product will be the star of our next season's catalog. Our finances are healthy enough to achieve the expected sales.
Really? I heard Ericsson shut down several offices just last week. And for your information, Enman, Clavis has taken over the offices they closed.
Endman, buying out the competition is Clavis's strategy. They even include it in their annual general meetings. I'm guessing Clavis is buying your zipline sales plan just to pave the way for their lousy counterfeit. My company is completely committed to your zipline suite. It is Ericsson's golden opportunity to open up a new market.
Every large company does that. Media coverage is designed to generate sensation and influence stock prices. These are just standard fluctuations. It's nothing to worry about.
Standard fluctuations? What about your recent massive layoffs? Are those standard too?
Well, change brings about life. No one survives by sticking to the same old ways. This only proves that Clavis is a dynamic company. Clavis is a name you can trust. In any case, we're far better than some financially distressed small-timer trying to cut off loose ends everywhere.
Why, we are not financially distressed. We're just changing our corporate focus. A directional adjustment, that's all.
Well said. On behalf of Clavis TGCC Trading, I shall provide you with a new contract.
Got my own 2 cents. Ericsson is a rickety shack, but Clavis isn't any better.
Wait, why are you cutting in like that?
Think about it, Administrator. A deal with a small company is like making a bet. But a deal with a giant is a swim in deep waters. Maybe Clavis is just baiting you into a bigger scheme. That's just my personal take on this. But should you restart the bidding process, do give me a call. I represent Mendes Manufacturing. We also took part in the last bidding, remember? It's always better to have more options, right?
Oh.
What do you think, Endman? All right. We'll update the files today and discuss this tomorrow. I'll tell the agents of our potential partners to come back then. These are the pieces of evidence we've gathered so far. Hartman's employee ID, Alexander's document holder. Endman, don't you think this document holder is a little too old? Clavis TGCC Trading actually updated their corporate logo early this year. But this particular document holder is printed with the old logo from last year. Alexander said he recently took this contract from his company. If that were true, the contract should be presented with the latest document holder.
I also saw something suspicious. I noticed wounds on Alexander as well.
Was he also attacked by landbreakers?
The wounds look more like lacerations. I don't think he was attacked by anyone. I saw him nearby a couple of times. If it's too much for you, I can go and shadow him.
I got a question, too. Did any of you see Alexander's employment ID? Hartman's got one from his company. I'd assume Alexander has one, too?
From what Alexander told us, he probably plans to show us his ID after he's ready to tell us the truth.
Aw, I just thought that I found something.
Chen raised a pretty good point. I actually asked Alexander about his ID after our last meeting. He said he lost it and they're making a new one. That's where the problem lies. Employees need their employee pass or ID to log into the Clavis TGCC Trading intranet.
He's not pretending to be someone from Ericsson. He's pretending to be someone from Clavis. Ha ha ha! I knew I was smart.
Just to be safe, we should return to the site of our previous negotiations. and look around for any clues we might have missed.
Footprints, fresh. Scan and see where they lead.
This accident looks really bad. So, he was a Clavis employee, and Hans wasn't just an ordinary passerby. And that recording tells me that Alexander was part of the attack on Hartman. He doesn't sound like the one who organized the attack. Someone else was giving him orders.
I've submitted clues and intel collected from the site to Fiona. Our tech people will analyze them and share their findings with us.
Let's head back to where Hartman was attacked and see if we can find anything.
We have results from the analysis. I sent the data on the crossbow bolt and coordinates to our ballistics expert, Mr. Krad. He calculated the bolt trajectory and triangulated the sniper's firing position. I'm syncing the data to you right now.
The guesses are right. The Landbreakers did not fire the crossbow bolt used in the attack on Hartman.
We might not like the Landbreakers very much, but they probably didn't do this. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. Someone specifically disguised themselves as Landbreakers. We should search the sniper's firing position. Perhaps we'll figure out who's pulling the strings.
Whoever did this, they better start praying that I don't get my hands on them. Because I hate people who bully the weak.
Map data shows that you've arrived at the sniper's firing position. Try activating your scanner.
Thought something.
Others.
Watch your step, people! Fire support, hot and ready!
No second chance.
Target locked, fire!
It seems the truth has finally been revealed.
Let me see. Mendez Manufacturing? Sounds really familiar to me. Hey! Isn't that the third dude in the negotiations? Hans? I knew this was no mere coincidence. Talos 2 is a big place, you know. Yet somehow all 4 parties involved with the deal showed up at that weird isolated place. Yeah, we got a team of 4 people as well, but you know what I mean, Perlica.
According to the recordings, someone from Mendes sent Hans. And apparently he's not even a real sales agent. We should study potential conflicts of interest. Chasing a massive trail of clues may be tiresome, but conflicts are never coincidental.
We know for certain that Hans is from Mendez Manufacturing, and they planned the attack on Hartman. Their aim was to let Alexander carry out his plans. I believe the time has come to settle our accounts.
Another day of beautiful sounds.
Greetings, everyone. We've acquired some information.
You searched my car? Do you have a warrant? I'll take you to court!
Wow! Did the legendary Viper get the boot? Who would have thought? And I was wondering why you're out here in the frontiers trying to steal my puny deal. Justice has been served. Cartel agents like you had your way in the band. You bullied small-timers like us and nabbed our deals. The layoff is exactly what you deserve. What? Are you crying? Oh, come on, man. I only said a few harsh words.
I'm sorry. I really need to get this deal. If I pull this off, I might... I'm out of options, Administrator. You might as well kill me here. I can't even face my family anymore. I know I've stepped on many toes with the way I do things. You were my victim as well, Hartman. I'm already being punished. I'm facing my retribution. I just want Papa to wake up again. Just help him live, and I'll do anything for you. Anything, I swear.
Oh.
People like me, we've probably been left in the dust by the changing times. The old practice we once used no longer works in the TGCC. Corporations are all about efficiency, civility, and etiquette nowadays, but I'm just a low-level thug who collects rents on the streets. But I refuse to give up. Just help me out this time. Please, help me survive this.
Fine, tell us, Alexander. You weren't supposed to expose us.
Well, we actually found all this out on our own. I hope that makes you feel better.
Whatever. I haven't lost anything from this. I aimed to prevent Ericsson from securing this deal, and it seems I've achieved my goal. Of course, it would be the icing on the cake if I were to get the cut myself. Either way, we demonstrated both our commitment and initiative, Endfield. Perhaps you should consider signing a contract with Mendes, huh? Am I the only one laughing? Suit yourself. I'll be taking my leave.
What? Are we really letting him run away like that? He's like the worst guy in this entire deal.
We have crucial evidence. If we submit a report to the TGCC, Mendez Manufacturing will lose people's trust and become discredited. The influence of TGCC covers the entirety of the civilization band. Everyone knows what being discredited means.
Of course he had to run. Dull it a bit longer, and he'd never get away.
Yeah. Our company might need a while to straighten things out. Sorry, Endman. I wasn't being entirely truthful with you. Ericsson has problems, and a single contract won't turn things around for us. So I found peace with myself. If you decide to drop us, I guess I wouldn't be too upset. And I won't blame you for anything.
Huh? But you've put so much effort into this deal.
I saw what happened to the Viper, and I felt that no one should be forced to go to such extremes. This is just another job, and I stopped caring about winning. I spent days driving up and down the place, and what did I get? I got mugged, knifed, and even lost my verification key. It was a never-ending string of bad luck. No, fate does not wish to close the deal. Nothing I do will change that.
Oh, it seems he suddenly figured it all out.
I guess this is it. You already know what's really going on at Ericsson. The choice is yours. Oh, yeah, Inman. I don't know why. Maybe my horoscope for today emphasized mercy and forgiveness, or maybe it's something else. But I suddenly feel a spike of sympathy for Alexander. I definitely don't want to end up like him. So I'll just focus on my share of work and keep myself safe. Should I fail to make ends meet? I guess I'll just move here and start over as your neighbor.
Hey, just move here and start over? Please, stop treating Valley 4 as your backup plan.
I was just joking. So I guess we won't be closing the deal today. I'll be heading back. Call me if you're still interested. I'm always available.
Arknights. Arknights.
You're back. Made up your mind about our deal with Erickson Trading House? Supervisor Perlica said it was a rather complicated affair. So, who did you decide on? Okay. Maybe you found something not to your liking during the negotiations. So, let's just terminate the current process first. Perhaps we'll find other partners to work with. In any case, I'm glad that you did this for us, Endman.
准备好了，那就开始。
怎么会？你这次力气怎么这么大？
哥不是费力杠杆，我的阻力臂比你的短，那还不是轻轻松松？
杠杆，阻力臂，那是什么？
唉，手离人越近越好发力，我把手偷偷往回拽点不就行了？
哦，原来说的是这意思。不对，你小子耍诈！
哎，你不是说只管使招吗？怎么反悔了？
哼，有点本事。下一场。
小宝林，好好警戒，不要偷懒哦。
黑面纱，这一场考你的身手，从这儿开始跑，我数到20，能碰到何老就算通过。还记得有水车的那个瀑布吗？它就在上面。
水车，瀑布，不对，这点时间谁能跑那么远呢？
哼，见识少了吧？当年寨子里有位轻功高手，不光能做到，还有空回来洗澡换衣服呢。
你就吹吧，我才不信。
哼，没错，我们不讲那些小气规矩，你就是用飞的也行。哈哈哈哈，爽快！你一动身，咱们就数数。你好。
这样就赢2场了，怎么样？服不服？
可恶！我还得准备准备，好生等着。
唉，寨子里不待见我们天师是不奇怪，可这浪头劲儿也卯得太足了点儿。管理员，反正他这会儿不在，要不我们先开工？
而且，这3大难也算一个机会。我们按寨子的规矩办事，想必浪头也很难再找理由反对。
各位，机会啊！
怎么了这是？什么机会？
快跟我来，没准这下能让浪头心服口服了。
今天也听到了很多美妙。
大哥给你想办法，肯定找回来啊！怎么拉弓？哎呦，你看看大哥呀！
浪头借了小宝的风筝，结果收线的时候太着急，把风筝线弄断了。他是想用风筝来出题。话说回来，这个小宝还真放心把东西给他呀。那孩子天天在附近跑，经常偷偷钻进寨子里玩，大家也没什么辙，总不能跟小娃娃过不去吧？浪头平时没少给他做玩具，小宝当然会答应。
原来如此，看不出来，浪头还是个孩子王。
让我看看风筝到底飘哪儿去了。啊，在那儿呢！哦，这可不好办啊。
周围有这么一滩青石，真得要对翅膀才能够得着风筝了。
乖，先歇会儿，我给你再做个会自己飞的，好不好？
不要，我就要原来那个。
哎呦，好，就要那个。哎呀，乖孩子，咱们别哭了。哎呦，小宝，你看谁来了？是黑面煞、白面书生和小青龙，他们肯定有办法。
现在想起我们了？
哎，先别管那个，这孩子哭起来没完的。哎，咱们肯定能把风筝拿到的，对吧？我没说错吧？肯定会有办法的。
还是帮一把浪头吧。既然空流节点能处理那些青石，我们正好也可以展示这方面的技术。
怎么样，我们够有能耐了吧？
这不算，我还没出题呢。浪头，别闹太过了。先打过水花子，现在又削了侵蚀，这几位的本事是大是小，你心里有数。这样的人乐意主动帮咱们，你梗着脖子硬找茬，不是寒人家的心吗？
如果有什么顾虑，复合式农场的建设工作也可以交给清波寨执行。过程中哪个环节有问题，你们都随时可以介入。各位看，这样如何？
咋了？说两句呗。
大哥，我想去放风筝。
行了，大不了这第3难我先欠着，等想好了咱们再比过。小宝，这里地方太小，施展不开，咱们换个地方，我给你放得高高的啊。
我过来之前什么都准备了，没想到还会有这么一出。就像您说的，见招拆招吧。实在不行，我先跟小宝混熟再说。
看不出来，你心眼还挺多的。
这叫抓准要害。哎，说正经的，只要接下来别再折腾，应该还能赶上下一期的农收。我代表50，感谢各位的协助，我们马上就开始施工。
只有徒步行走。
你好啊。我几时也能这么厉害？这儿还有一头呢，管理员。这头就是莎莎。哎，毕竟我不是职农，做不到那么专业的。
喂，你就是管理员吗？
哎，小朋友，这位是贵客，不可以这么没有礼貌。
对不起，我因为有事，一时着急。我叫小五，是负责这里的木头。打扫兽栏的时候，发现少了一头驼兽。他年纪很大了，又生着病，我到处找都没找到。他们都说你很厉害，你能帮帮我们，管理员？
那交流会的事，
确实，还是寻找驼兽比较紧急。
就在对面的农田附近，但那边房屋很多的，谁知道跑到哪里去了？
先去小五说的地方看看吧。小五说的地方就是这里，在附近找找吧。四周这么多只牛，也没人打算送它回去。
武陵城里的人都喜欢驼兽，不管他们跑到哪儿，大家也都睁一只眼闭一只眼。
怪不得到处都是驼兽的饲料装置。
撅起屁股干什么？这里可不是你上厕所的地方。怪不得我哪儿都找不到，原来你跑到这儿来了。快和我回去！
哎呀呀，天地广阔，任我遨游。我想去哪里去哪里，休想让我回去。
这批番茄的株高数据你测完了吗？第3组好像长得比前2组慢。
可能是机制含水量的问题。我昨天发现灌溉系统阀门有点漏水。
你在这里哞哞叫什么？再不情愿你也得和我走。
我不走。
快点走！气死我了！你爱上哪儿去上哪儿去！我再也不管你这倔脾气了。
哎，你挡着我干什么？也想把我赶回兽栏吗？哎，没礼貌的小家伙，我在和你说话呢。回去，你别劝我了。我这次出来可不是乱跑，是要去年轻时耕作的田野里看看呢。当年我埋首田间地头，每年最高兴的时候，就是看见青苗破土而出。不对，应该是作物丰收的时候。总之呢，只要我在那片田里，我就开心。可要让我离开田野，趴在小小的兽栏里，我就不开心。 哎呀，我现在老眼昏花，脑袋也糊涂了，哪里还记得那片田的位置？你想让我回寿兰？可以，但你得帮我找到那片田。只要让我再看一眼，我就老老实实回到寿兰歇着。我还能骗你们这些孩子不成？武陵城的农田就在附近，你带我一起去看看。哎呦，累死了，走不动了。哎呀，让我歇会儿先。真的不行，我的腿脚已经不听使唤了，嗓子也干得冒烟了。给我喝口水。让我想想，都不要。我要喝溪流总闸那边刚刚净化过的水。呵呵，你要是不答应，我就在你鞋子上拉屎。
接到水了，带回去给老头收。对面那不是……他怎么自己过来了？不是说一步路都走不动吗？
对呀，我为什么在这里呀？有人送我来的，风筝捎我过来的，我光记得自己渴得受不了。嗨，我这个记性，刚刚发生的事情，下一秒就忘了。老了，哎呀，以前武陵城每个街道我都能记得清。是啊，武陵城也变了，当年哪有什么溪流？只有铺天盖地袭来的侵蚀潮，我的老伙计们呐，好多都折在里面了。当然了。